A lot of Nigerians were angry with the Ibom air passenger after they saw the video of her harassing the air hostess. But all of that changed after the other video came out. That was the video where the lady was telling the air hostess to let her pass. And that video was from the lady's point of view. That's this video. She made a video telling the air hostess, allow me to pass. And the air hostess kept on blocking her. Now, later on, we saw another video, still in the plane. Apparently she went back into the seat area and we saw about 3 able-bodied men dragging this lady on the floor. Now this lady is petite, she's not even a very big person. She should be like 5 foot plus or less than, and this person is up to 100 kg from what we can see. So we're wondering what happened. Why couldn't these men restrain her in a proper manner? Obviously, we're not supporting what she had done earlier on to the air hostess, but what stopped them from, putting the handcuff? This person's body was outside, her clothes was open, and you kept on dragging her still. Now, back to the air hostess. People on social media have come out to say that this particular air hostess, it's in her character to insult passengers, to be rude to passengers, to embarrass passengers. There are plenty testimonials on social media. Somebody even said on their flight to Ghana, she kept on harassing somebody, oh, put off your phone. And this is not me saying people should not put off their phone. Some people say their phone were on flight mode, maybe they were making videos, and she was like, oh, put it off, and she was just rude about the way she was saying it. We're going to go back to the air hostess, but this whole issue of this lady, Miss Comfort, being arrested has sparked so much reaction on social media. People giving instances of, of Kwamwan when he was alleged to have poured the pilot water, whatever he was holding in his flask, and they still handled him well. We're still begging him to leave the runway. He was there until the pilot had to move the plane and he had to, dodge for his life. Remember also the case of Oshomole where he stood on the trolley where the bag used to be and everybody was trying to pacify him to leave because he's a big man and you know that you cannot touch him anyhow. But now this lady, this Comfort, like I said earlier on, we are not excusing her behavior also to the hostess, because I keep on saying you could have kept your hands to yourself. But also, their reaction to her is something that if you're supporting this air hostess or this airlines, remember that most of us are common Nigerians and this could have been you. This can easily be you. Now, when it comes to air hostess, I'm wondering, like in a plane, you don't get to meet them for so. I know that they walk around the plane, give us water, give us food, but what it takes for you to encounter an air hostess so much so that people have a lot of bad things or negative things to say about her, it probably shows her personality, because there are messages, people saying, oh, I was on the plane, she was not nice to the girl, she was rude. People saying, oh, another airline. In fact, there's another lady who released the whole video showing how the pilot took them back because of this same lady. And I'm saying Nigerians, we know how to take things. So how did that not trend on social media until this Comfort issue? The pilot, because this lady reported somebody that the person didn't want to switch off their phone. The lady apparently told the pilot that, oh, somebody's endangering the plane. And the pilot drove back, took them back to where the journey started from. This same lady. People cannot be saying the same thing about you. Multiple people, you understand? And this is us still saying the Miss Comfort shouldn't have hit the Ibom air lady, but this Ibom air lady also, if people 1, 2, 3, 4 passengers are saying the same thing about you, that this is how you were to them on their flight, it tells a lot about how you handle your job and your personality. And now the news on social, or the reaction on social media, is that this Miss Comfort, even though didn't act so good, what might have been triggered, because right now we cannot even see how this whole matter started. We don't know the tone with which Miss Comfort was spoken to. We don't know what got her to this point of, being so angry. Like I said, once again, not supporting her action of hitting the air hostess. Now, you guys know that Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, had actually said earlier on that this lady will be sent to prison. That's the Miss Comfort, considering what she did, and they wanted to have some sanity in the aviation space. But now, after the whole backlash today on social media and more videos coming out, he has actually said, okay, the air hostess herself is going to be, sanctioned, and they're going to probe to see what actually happened. And people are actually excited about it because, okay, some consequences for the air hostess's actions. Let us see how this ends. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section. Are you still with the air hostess? Like, you don't care what the air hostess did? Miss Comfort should have put off her phone in the first place. If she had put off her phone, we will not be at the place of, dragging each other. Or are you like, okay, Miss Comfort had some blame here and there, but the airlines could have handled the issue differently? What are your thoughts, you guys? What I would say is that it was so humiliating that multiple men one of those men can easily lift Miss Comfort up. Now, assuming she was very strong and she, was posing a little bit of an issue, was posing an issue. 2 men, 3 men, one person would have held her leg, one person held her hand. They put a handcuff, restrain her, chain her legs, do anything you want to do, but not humiliate her and, make a video of her with her bosoms outside, and you still had the audacity to put her intimate parts outside. She should sue. I don't know how it's going to end, but I hope she gets a good lawyer. I'll see you guys in my next video.